Do you guys think it's a good idea? Try to go straight. I don't want to rip apart my conestoga. I did hit a tree with my trailer. Right guys, this load has been cancelled. And while I was backing out, my trailer hit the car holder. And we're gonna have 5 drop-offs in Indiana and in Ohio. This is all they get. I've just completed my 5th drop. This was super stressful because they didn't want to unload me. Hello guys, before you're gonna watch this video, I have an important announcement to make. Sadly, this is going to be the last video in English language as a primary audio track on this channel. I've made this decision due to different factors and it's really sad for me to let go my English videos. But what I'm going to do instead is I will implement a new YouTube's feature with multiple audio tracks. So I'm going to be recording my new videos in Ukrainian as a primary language. Since I'm a Ukrainian, it's easier for me to express myself for a better quality videos. In the meantime, you can enjoy my new videos in Ukrainian with auto YouTube subtitles. This way you can read and see what I'm talking about. And I will try to add the second audio track in English as soon as possible. Since it's gonna be me talking, it's gonna be noticeable, but not that much compared to dubbed videos on other products. I hope you guys enjoy this video. This is the best video that I made while I was driving as a company driver. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Trucking with Vlad. Today is Sunday and we're continuing our delivery which we picked up in Greenbush, Minnesota. It's a load of heaters that's going to be delivered to Vermont and the state of New Hampshire. Today is a beautiful day, not too cold, about 32 degrees Fahrenheit, but I actually forgot my winter jacket. I hope I'm not gonna freeze to death up in the northwest, but I think it should be fine. So anyway, I have to continue with my PTI, check the tire pressure, lights, all the fluids and everything, and we'll be good to go. So the plan for today is to get to the city of Syracuse. I will spend the night at the Love's truck stop and we will continue delivery tomorrow morning. Let's go. This solid line to the left is Canadian border. It's like 2 or 3 miles away from me. It's gonna be less than 1 mile at West Point on my way. I'm turning right to Vermont from New York State, and Canada is straight less than 1 mile away. Canada. Over
Turn
there.
right on US 2 East.
There's Canada to the left. I'm so excited about Canada. Want to go there someday, but not today, of course. And here we are in the state of Vermont. Alright, I arrived to my delivery location in Highgate Center, Vermont. Getting unloaded now and strapping, verifying everything that they will unload correct pieces because I have 2 drop-off locations. Since I was loaded with the chain attachment to the forklift, it is a little challenging to take off because it's not like a usual palletized load, but I think they will figure it out. So this box goes to the next customer and everything else, and the box that's on the other side is getting unloaded here. I have to jump on my trailer to take off these straps. So these are some kind of wood burners. I thought they are made for gas first, but apparently for wood or charcoal. So this place is a small mom and pop shop. It's interesting for me to deliver to places smaller than like enormous chains like Home Depot or Menards. Places like this have some soul in it. You can see how locals are taking care of all this stuff, how they have a community feel behind it. It's pretty cool. I like a gas station here, propane. You can buy tools, you can buy hay, anything basically for this town needs. I have no cell reception here, so it's a good thing that I have my Garmin tracking GPS that doesn't require cellular connectivity. It has like stored memory. At least I can get out from this area to find cell network, because I'm, as a professional truck driver, need to be prepared. I usually use Google Maps with a satellite view to see exactly where I'm gonna go, like which exact entrance to use for the facility I'm going to make sure that I can turn around or drive through, because it's not always possible to get back with the semi-truck. Right, I just arrived to my second delivery location in Concord, New Hampshire. Here's my truck, and delivery location is actually here at this house. And customer wants me to back into this driveway. I don't think that this is a good idea. I'd rather block a lane and have him unloading from the street, because my truck is quite big for this customer. But we'll see, let's talk to him and we'll figure it out. Yeah, I think I can make it here. The question is if it's gonna be convenient for my customer to unload me here. If he's gonna have enough space, I would have to block the road for a minute, but I need to be on the left side, like on the opposite side of the traffic. Then I can pull towards this parking lot. Then it should be pretty easy to back into this driveway. My main concern is this tree, because I have a conestoga and it sticks out like half of the driveway. Yeah, I can rip it apart if I'm not careful enough. And I may be in a rush, because if I'm blocking traffic already, I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. It's pretty narrow. This is the backyard. I hope they don't want to have me here, because that would be unfortunate. So it turns out I can pull in and turn around, and this is the tightest corner with this trailer. Also, the roof of that shop is the narrowest point, so I think I should be okay. Wish me luck, because it looks a little scary. I can also get stuck here. Customer says I shouldn't have any problem, but you know how it goes. So I pulled in here because I thought that I have a box, this big box. I thought that it's actually on the other side, but turns out I was wrong, and it would be much easier for me if I would just back in here. I don't think I can go straight because my setup is too long. It's 76 feet wide from my rear car to the end of the trailer. I think I'm gonna have to back out from here. Maybe we'll have to take out this sign and I'm just gonna go on the grass. So these are the challenges I'm facing as the conestoga driver. I don't have to back in into narrow docks as a driver would have to, but I have my own challenges, as you can see. Anyway, this was a pretty good load. Broker paid for this load $6,200 and I made a little less than $2,000 in 3 days of driving. It's not bad. I'm still deciding whether I should try to go straight, try to back up from this situation. You guys think it's a good idea? Try to go straight? I don't want to rip apart my conestoga. It's expensive to fix. Good thing I came in this way because this hole for a hook is on the left side. So it's possible to unload. We've got 2 smaller furnaces taken down, but the other ones that are higher are the issue. Customer is trying to build something now. Was this forklift? It may take a little while. Guys, I'm still here. I just pulled forward a little bit to give them clearance to unload this pallet. It's time to leave. Wish me luck. Unloading took 5 hours. Maybe they will pay me some detention, but we will see. Almost a hole right there, but not quite. Alright guys, I made it out alive and I'm a professional, as you know, so of course I did hit a tree with my trailer. It is almost a hole, but not quite. I don't think this is a big deal. It's better to patch, of course. This trailer is not as virgin anymore, but this is not the first hole that happened to this trailer. At least I didn't mess up a tire or broke any of the customer's property. Well, anyway, it's good to be over with this load now. This is the second hole, an actual puncture right here, because it touches the system that holds the conestoga in place. So it happened here before. I only have like 2 hours left on my logbook. I'm still waiting for my dispatch to tell me where exactly to go. I don't think we will pick up something more today, but maybe we will. I'm gonna call him now to see what's going on. Good morning everyone from the beautiful state of New Hampshire. I'm still in Concord where I offloaded yesterday because we couldn't find any loads from here. And now my dispatch has finally found something. I'm gonna be picking up a load of machinery from Haverhill, Massachusetts. It's a little less than 1 hour away. And we're going to be delivering this load to Newark, Delaware. It's a pretty short trip. The shortest route takes me through New York City and George Washington Bridge, but I don't feel like driving there, so I'm going to take a detour with I-84 and I-87 perhaps. It is more expensive, but my company pays for tolls, I don't care. And my boss approved my plan anyway. He was the one who advised me to drive this way. It's going to be easier for me. So yeah, this load is going to be almost 400 miles, I think, and this page pays for this load like $1,200. Not too much, but this New England region is famous for not having good loads, so we have to get out from here anyway. And now I a little bit regret that I bought my iPhone 14 like a month ago, because there's no sales tax in the state of Delaware. I could have saved some money, but anyway, I already have it. So yeah, I just finished with my PTI. Everything is working good. Everything is looking fine. I've had my breakfast and now it's time to get going. Let's go. Right, I just arrived to Haverhill, Massachusetts. I have to back into this dock. They kindly left these cones for me, so I can remove them now. And I have enough room. I have to open my curtain from the back. I'm just making sure that I don't hit anything. Again. Alright, I got loaded. Looks like we're gonna be taking 3 pieces of machinery from here to Delaware. They're pretty light. Papers say they weigh less than 6,000 pounds. Loading was super quick. Very nice people work here in New England. They want to know where I'm from. They say all kind of things about politics. Anyway, I have about 7 hours of driving ahead. I need to figure out where I'm gonna stay for the night. I'm gonna do some planning. And yeah, we're good to go. Let's go to Delaware and hopefully we'll find a better paying load tomorrow, because this one is only 1,200 bucks. Not that good. I'm in Newark, Delaware now. Can use any of these 2 docks. It's a beautiful morning in the diamond state of Delaware. Let's get unloaded and then we have to pick up something good, hopefully towards my home in Chicago. Actually, they wanted me in the back of this building, so I moved from that dock before. Yeah, it's only 3 pieces. We've already got unloaded 2. Almost done here. Looks like my next load is gonna be from port somewhere in New Jersey, and we're gonna be taking something to Indiana, which is pretty close from home, but it doesn't pay as good. It's like $15.50 gross for the next load. Well, it is what it is. Pulled up to the port of New Jersey. It's across the river from Philadelphia. Good thing I have a tweet card. canal is making life a little easier. It's very hectic here, lots of trucks. Right guys, this load has been cancelled. Broker didn't make an appointment, so we're not picking up anything here. Broker paid $150, Tony, truck order not used. At least we've got something, but it's like 11 AM already and we don't know what we're gonna get. Hopefully my dispatch finds something soon. I'm gonna be crossing the same bridge for the third time today between New Jersey and Delaware, because I need to go to Baltimore to pick up the load, because my dispatch found the load for me to pick up in Baltimore. I'm going back south on I-95. Right, I just arrived to my next pickup location. It's in Essex, Maryland, which is a suburb of Baltimore, Maryland. And we're gonna be picking up 4 aluminum coils on pallets, and we're gonna be delivering it to Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. It's like 12 hours of driving, and broker pays for this load $1,800. Let's go and get loaded. So originally bill of lading said that we're getting aluminum coil, but turns out that we're getting aluminum sheets, which is even better for me. It's a little easier to strap down. I'm going to use corner protectors anyway, even though it's in a plastic and cardboard wrap, but it's better to be safe than sorry. There's an accident ahead. More than 1 hour delay. Google tried to route me through alternative route, but I wasn't sure if I'm allowed to go there with the semi-truck. So I knew I'm gonna get in traffic here, but I'm almost at the truck stop. It's like 30 miles away where I plan to refuel to take a shower. But it's gonna take a while for me to get there. Parking lot is full, truck stop is super busy, so I'm blocking some driveway right now, but I do what I gotta do, you know. Going to take the shower anyway. I really needed to get refreshed finally, to refill my drinks. And then I plan to stop somewhere close to Cleveland, Ohio. Much better now. Good morning guys from the service plaza in Ohio. I have not very good news because yesterday I got into an accident. It wasn't anything crazy, but still it's not the best feeling even to make a small scratch. So when I pulled up to the service plaza trying to look for the spot, I realized that the plaza is super overpacked. I'm actually right now at the next service plaza. So while I was driving through, I've been trying just to stay to the main route to leave that service plaza, but there were so many trucks that were parked illegally that I couldn't even make a left turn just to exit. I've been able to make a right turn from that location, but that meant that I was driving on the opposite direction and I had to make a U-turn to leave. I've seen what I thought was the best spot to make a U-turn, and I don't know if I should have kept driving straight. Maybe I could get an even worse situation. But anyway, I felt like maybe I'm not gonna make it. I did make a U-turn, and when I tried to drive in between two trucks, there was a car hauler on the right and a driver to the left from me. I realized that my trailer would definitely hit the drive-in. So I decided to back out. And while I was backing out, my trailer hit the car hauler. It's this dent. So yeah, I did hit a car hauler. I did some damage to him. I think it doesn't look that bad, but anyway, we exchanged information with the car hauler driver, and he's gonna check with his welder to see how expensive it's going to be to fix. Although those guys are parked illegally, it's still my fault because I hit him. Unfortunately, I was just trying to back out, but yeah, this is the part of job of being a professional truck driver. I'm gonna keep you guys updated to tell how much it's gonna cost me to fix his trailer. With this trailer, I'm gonna check with my boss. There's a similar dent on the other side from a forklift already, so it almost matches up, but still, it's a bad feeling to hit somebody. So this is the damage from yesterday with car hauler. And that's from the tree I hit in New Hampshire. I think it kinda looks better now. Maybe it shrunk down due to temperature or something. Anyway, I'm about 5 hours from drop-off location in Wisconsin. It's time to go. No time for other stuffs, accidents or anything like that. Just arrived to Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. It's like a mile away from Illinois, 40-mile drive from Chicago, maybe even less. Huge place, yeah, it's a bit cold here. Whoa. About to get unloaded now with this aluminum. Turns out the broker gave me a wrong address. I have to go like 5 minutes away because they unload only aluminum coils here and I have sheets. Loading was quick and easy, big facility, enough room. It's time to go to pick up something else. My dispatch just found a new load for me. We're gonna be picking up a load in Illinois and we're gonna have a total of 5 drops. This is the most amount of drops I did, but they pay for this load pretty good. Gross is $2,600. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. This is gonna be a pretty profitable week. So we're gonna be picking up some steel pipes or steel tubes from University Park, Illinois, and we're gonna have 5 drop-offs in Indiana and in Ohio. I think that the last drop-off is close to Cleveland, Ohio. 5 drop-offs is a lot, but they pay $2,600, which is $5.50 a mile. Pretty good load. They already gave me a door. I think this one should be quite easy. I'm just concerned about the drop-off locations because if I'm having 5 drop-offs, maybe I'm gonna be dropping it at pretty small stores. Maybe I'm gonna have some issues with parking. Well, we will see that tomorrow. For you, you will see it in a minute or two. turns out I have actually 6 stops in total. Some of these pieces are super small, but most of them are large. Arriving to my first drop in Indiana, you're gonna be surprised how much we're gonna unload. This is all they get. I actually carried this small piece in my cab. First stop is completed. I have 5 more ahead. I'm hoping I'm gonna make them on time, because if I don't get unloaded, that means I'm gonna get stuck for the weekend in Ohio. And I definitely don't want that. I need to get back. I'm already exhausted this week. Let's go to the next stop, it's pretty close. Arrived to my second drop off. So I need to use this door, but I need to turn around because they want me to back in, of course. I didn't know if I can go through or not. Shouldn't be that bad. I guess it started snowing just now. I think I'm gonna have to do a belly strap for load that he's gonna put back now. The gas is gonna be too shallow. And then it's gonna go right under these pipes. If I don't do a belly strap, it's just gonna go loose over there. I have an extension for my strap so I can push them underneath the load. So I did 2 belly straps here in the back to hold the small piece, but they're not wrapped around here because they are holding the pipe on the other side. I think it should be pretty good. Maybe not exactly according to DOT, but it's gonna make it just fine. By the way, this pipe is for one of my stops as well. Pretty small load, so I have 6 of them. The next stop is at Algo Steel in Fort Wayne. It's about 15-minute drive. I'm ready to leave, but there's no one to open the door, so I'm gonna try to do it myself. Worked. I'm a genius of the automated doors. Gonna go and close it. I didn't want anybody to get cold at this warehouse. Nice people work here. Fast unloading. They offered me to use a restroom, which is thoughtful towards the truck driver. So we've completed 2 stops, 4 more to go. It's a beautiful day. No sun yet, but it's Friday at least. I arrived to the 3rd drop and I'm dropping off here a 4 feet long tube. It's like 120 pounds and I'm getting bounced around. I went originally, talked to the forklift driver. They sent me to the receiving office. She told me to go to that dock. At that dock, they told me to back in. I said that I don't have a drive and it's a conestoga. They sent me back to her and she said like, oh well, somebody will be out there in a couple of minutes. Well, we'll see. It's just takes so much time walking and finding decent people to unload one small piece. This is ridiculous. This is all they are getting. 4 feet long tube. I guess I have to get it back now.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, buddy.
Easy peasy. Just have to close it now, get my paperwork, and now we have to go to Ohio. Next stop is almost 4 hours away. I've made it to New Philadelphia, Ohio. Just checked in. This unloading is gonna be super easy. I'll just get ready here outside. They will take it off and I'm gonna be off to my next drop. I have 33 miles left to go with this load and 2 more locations after this one. Now it's 2:40 p.m. I have to make it before 4 o'clock at my last stop. So this is the tube we're dropping off here in New Philadelphia, Ohio. I've just completed my 5th drop. This was super stressful because they didn't want to unload me. We asked them very kindly with my dispatch to get unloaded because broker said that I can arrive before 4 p.m. and they say that their facility stopped accepting trucks on Friday at 2 p.m. So everyone was pretty much gone. Everyone had their own plans for today. Like, I'm very grateful for them for unloading me today, because if I'm gonna stuck in Ohio at least for 2 days, it's not gonna be a good thing. I really need to get home now. So yeah, the conclusion is I really appreciate these hardworking people, and broker is an idiot, excuse me. Scheduling 6 stops for the day and this one being the 5th one, like, he put me in the bad situation on purpose. Well, hopefully people are gonna wait for me at my next 6th stop so I can be done with this load. But those other few pieces are so light that I can unload them by myself. I still need to have my papers signed that they received it, but hell, I'm not waiting in Ohio for 2 days. Right, we're about 15 minutes away from the next drop and the last drop for today. Maybe we'll be even lucky to pick up something on the way to Chicago. Let's see. Sixth drop is completed. Yay, I did it. 6 deliveries in 1 day. Now I know for sure I'm gonna get home. Right guys, I've made it to Cleveland. I'm gonna be picking up, I think it's 4 coils, but I'm not sure because sometimes bill of lading isn't showing the right information. Anyway, it's about 7 p.m. now. I'm exhausted, but I want to pick something up. Didn't wanna head all the way to Chicago. I'm about 4 hours late for my appointment, but they should still load me. Got a load of Slinky coil. This time it's facing the other way. I'm a little concerned how to strap it properly, but I think I'll figure it out. Alright guys, I am home now, which means that it's time to summarize my weekly trip. This week I continued with my load that I picked up last week in Minnesota, and I delivered it to the state of Vermont and New Hampshire, and broker paid for that load $6,200. Then I picked up a load in Massachusetts and delivered it to Delaware, and broker paid for that load $1,200. Then I went to the port of New Jersey where we had a cancellation, and broker paid for that $150 for truck order not used, which I get 100% of. Then I picked up a load in Maryland and delivered it to Wisconsin. Broker paid $1,800. And then I picked up a load in Illinois and delivered it with 6 stops in the state of Indiana and Ohio. Broker paid for that load $2,600, which makes my weekly gross $11,800. This is my personal record so far. So my weekly salary from the gross was 32%. It is $3,776. Also, we can add $150 for Tony, but I've had this little accident on the service plaza in Ohio. We decided to pay this guy for damages. He says that it's gonna cost him $250 to fix, and my boss paid 50% of those damages. So I get $125 deducted from my weekly salary. But anyway, this week I made $3,801. I drove approximately 3,500 miles, which means that I was making $1.08 per mile driven. And this week I worked for 6 days, which makes my daily salary $633. Also, I picked up a load in Cleveland, which is going to be delivered on Monday in Illinois, but I'm not including it here because it needs to be delivered before I park my truck, of course, the way how I make these weekly videos. I hope you guys liked this content. It's been super busy week for me. I'm a little exhausted, of course, but yeah, at least I feel that I make some money, you know, when I make twice less than that and I still work hard, but maybe less days, it gives me less motivation. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video.